I didn't mind the 45-minute, twice daily bus ride across Forsyth County to school. I was in middle school, and that's just what we did. It was our time to catch up on the latest gossip with friends. The kids from my area were bused to the middle school in downtown, while kids from the inner city were bused the other way for elementary school. As far as I knew, it was just the way things were. In 1971, my mom's second year of teaching in the district, the courts had ordered desegregation in North Carolina. Busing began as a solution for integration. Though we have never achieved integration, 1988 was the peak of desegregation in the United States. I was in second grade. I am a child of the dream, but the dream wasn't meant for me. Families fought hard for years to ensure all children had the opportunity to receive a sound basic education. I didn't need Brown to provide the necessary resources to learn, but I still benefited. Attending desegregated schools changed my life. It was normal to have friends of different races from different zip codes. My classmates spoke Greek at home or celebrated different holidays than my church or dressed differently. My worldview expanded. My teachers didn't all look like me either. Miss Massey in 6th grade was an exceptional teacher. Our building robots, mummifying Barbie dolls, and producing a class TV show were only topped by our class's weekend trip to Space Camp in Huntsville, Alabama. We received a world-class education. Every child has the spark of God in them. I see the Imago Dei in the face of every child. We are called to love our neighbors and ensure all have what is needed to thrive. Every child deserves to flourish. My children aren't the only ones who deserve that. Every child does. And it's up to me to help ensure that happens in North Carolina. Busing didn't last. Highly segregated neighborhoods and schools are the trend these days. Desegregation works because historically, fiscal and social capital follow white kids, and Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Indigenous children benefit. Resegregation and lack of resources are causing some children to receive less than the sound basic education the North Carolina Constitution requires. Some children get less, while my children are getting more simply because they are white. Maybe a long bus ride isn't the answer like it was for me, but we cannot stop fighting for equitable educational opportunities for every child. Let Leandro flow.